Finding an error on a credit report can trigger immediate frustration, especially when that mistake threatens a mortgage application, an auto loan, or an apartment lease. Correcting inaccuracies relies on understanding the timeline enforced by federal regulations and credit bureau procedures. Experian processes and investigates consumer credit file disputes within a standard window governed by the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Recognizing the specific phases of this process helps manage expectations and ensures accurate tracking from submission to final resolution. Under standard conditions, Experian completes investigations within 30 days of receiving a dispute. This timeframe applies heavily to online submissions, which transmit data instantly and initiate the review workflow right away. Federal law mandates this 30-day window for major credit reporting agencies to ensure consumers are not left waiting indefinitely for corrections. The countdown begins the exact day the dispute is submitted and logged into the system. While 30 days represents the standard benchmark, many straightforward requests conclude much faster depending on the type of error involved. Certain situations can extend this investigation window to 45 days. If additional supporting documentation is submitted after the initial dispute has already begun processing, the Fair Credit Reporting Act grants the credit bureau an extra 15 days. This extension accommodates the time required to review new evidence, cross-reference supplementary files, and contact data furnishers regarding the updated information. Submitting all necessary paperwork and evidence during the initial filing minimizes the likelihood of hitting this extended timeline. The nature of the disputed item dictates how quickly the investigation moves forward. Personal identifying information, such as an outdated home address, a misspelled name, or an incorrect phone number, often resolves within a matter of days. These items require less bureaucratic verification because consumers can easily validate identity markers with straightforward documentation like a utility bill or driver license. Complex financial entries, such as disputed payment histories, fraudulent accounts, or incorrect credit limits, require verification from third-party data furnishers like banks, credit card companies, or collection agencies, consuming the full extent of the standard timeline. Once a dispute is officially registered, Experian contacts the company or lender that supplied the disputed data. This information furnisher is legally obligated to investigate the claim, review their internal records, and report back to Experian with verification, correction, or instructions to delete the inaccurate data. The speed of the resolution relies heavily on how quickly the lender responds to Experian inquiries. If the lender fails to respond or cannot verify the accuracy of the account within the statutory window, Experian must remove or update the disputed information according to federal guidelines. Filing online through the official Experian portal remains the most efficient method to accelerate the timeline. Online tracking tools provide real-time updates regarding the status of the investigation, notifying users immediately when documents are received and when the review concludes. Submitting disputes via postal mail remains an option, but mailing documents introduces transit delays, meaning the 30-day window only begins after the physical letter is logged into Experian processing centers. Utilizing digital upload options streamlines data transmission and prevents postal delivery lags. Monitoring the credit file during an active dispute provides clarity on the ongoing investigation status. During the review period, the specific trade line typically displays a note indicating that the item is currently under dispute by the consumer. Creditors viewing the report during this window can see that the accuracy of the account is actively contested. Once the investigation concludes, Experian issues a notification detailing the results, outlining whether the data was updated, verified as accurate, or completely deleted from the credit profile. If an investigation concludes and the disputed information is verified as accurate by the data furnisher, the process does not completely end. Consumers maintain the legal right to add a concise statement of dispute to their credit file, providing context for future lenders reviewing the report. Alternatively, gathering stronger, undeniable evidence allows for reopening or submitting a new dispute with supplementary documentation. Persistence combined with accurate record-keeping ensures that credit reports ultimately reflect a true and fair financial history over time.